Welcome back. Last episode, we went on an adventure. We got some really great items. One of them was, two of them actually. I got some alternative recipes, the cast screws, and iron wire. So, yeah, that's going to be fantastic, I think. I'm going to actually use these cast screws here in just a second. As you can see my checklist there, it's going to be step number 2 on my checklist. First, obstacle clearing. I promised you right at the end of episode 2 that we would start by clicking the red button. And let's listen to Ada.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun.
Contractually mandated fun. Okay, awesome. So I am going to, we've got tons of this plate right now. I'm gonna turn this one off for a second. Let's let it finish its cycle. There we go. And I'm gonna switch this over to the alternate cast screw recipe. Toss that back in and hit go. And we should now be getting screws in here in a moment, I think. Oh, it just takes a minute. Okay, so let's pop some screws in there. And do we have any plates we can clean up? Oh yeah, I saw some just now. And I'm gonna pop these away. I'm gonna do some cleanup as we go. I have plans for today. That's gonna happen right up on that ledge. As you can see, one of the bottom objectives today is called Power Mountain. That is going to be my Power Mountain up there. But first, we switch to screws. We are doing solid biomass next. And in order to do that, we're going to run out of power. I think it's 2-to-1 if I remember right. So I'm going to grab 6 so I can power 3 items. Yeah, that'll be, yep. So 1,200 makes 600. 2-to-1, basically. All right, I'm going to craft that real quick. Be right back. So power went out while I was making these, which is great timing because now I can just go ahead and pop these in. This is very temporary. We will have more power soon. We'll just hit the swap button there. Turn this back on. And screws will continue creation. Let me pop that away. And I don't need any of that stuff right now. I'm just going to clean up real quick. Power slugs. I don't need to carry that stuff with me or the rotors. Or the mycelia. I probably need those, though. Okay. So that is solid biomass created. We switched to screws. We cleared the obstacle, which was actually this. The next thing is logistics MK2. So real quick, I'm going to grab all of these items, which we should have all of them made already. Boom. Boom. I need 300 iron rods and 300 plates, which it should not be an issue at all to just grab those. Take 300 of those. We'll take 300 of those. Turn them in, and we'll have MK2 stuff. Sorry, Mark II. I'm reading it as it shows it, and I should probably read it correctly before I get blown up in the comments. Actually, I would love it if you guys blew up my comments. That would be fantastic. Hopefully with nice stuff, but there we go.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint. Fix-It.
Okay, so we've got Mark II belts, which is 120 resources, and Mark II lifts, which is 120 resources. Stackable conveyor pole, I have not found a reason to use them yet. They weren't part of Logistics 1, were they? No, they weren't. I'm sure that I'll find a reason at some point to use stackable conveyor poles. I'd love to hear what you guys use them for. All right. Logistics Mark II, done. Chainsaw. I'm going quickly through the beginning of this because Power Mountain's going to take me a minute. And then after we build Power Mountain, we need to feed that beast. So, what do we need? 25 iron rods and 160 screws. I don't know if we've made that many yet. Oh, let's see. 25 iron rods and... close enough. Let's sort that out, clean it up. 160 screws. Wait a minute. Did I not grab the iron rods? I thought I did. Am I losing my mind? Apparently I didn't take them. I split them and left them. Okay, chainsaw. Let's try this thing out. All right. How's this thing work? Oh, I need solid bio. Look at that bottom left corner. I need the solid. Let's take this and let's craft a few solid biofuels. See how this works. Oh, I hear it powering up already. I don't know how much fuel it goes through. Let's just take this whole stack with us. Okay, looks like it made a 64 with a few left over. Great. I'm not going to take that. Don't want to put those in there, though. I'll keep those with me for now. So, I don't really want to break this. This is one of the barrel nuts, and I don't want to break that. How about a cactus? 3 mycelia, 3 wood, and 2 leaves. Not much. How much does mycelia give us? Is it better than wood? It's 3 to 10. 20 to 180. So 60. I don't know. Well, what's wood? 3 to 20. Wood's way better. Wood's way better. Double. Easily double. Not easily, it's exactly double. Alright, let's see. Hit that. Single mode? Area mode. 16 wood. How much fuel is it going through? I got 62 fuel. Whoops. Can I take this whole section with me? Maybe? Oh, I'm in single mode. Ah, way better. 27 wood. Is that using like double the gas though? This is fantastic amount of wood. I'm definitely getting way more back than it's costing me. If it's... especially with the wood. Okay, that's great. That's awesome. I'm gonna put this wood away. I'm not gonna sit here on camera for an hour cutting down trees. However fun that might be, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, my freighter's back. We're done with that for right now anyway. We still have a couple of steps, but jump pads, this is probably the next one I want to go for. And technically I could unlock that pretty soon. But today is about power. Next episode, I probably want to start making some of these advanced parts. Rotors. Well, copper sheet's only one thing if I remember right. It's just copper, right? But I think rotor requires multiple things. I don't know what these require. Okay. What are we on? We are needing to start our power supply. In order to do that, I have a notepad here with a list of things I want to bring. So let me clean up my inventory, get that all ready, and I will be right back and I'll show you what we're bringing with us, and then we'll go build. Okay, I'm over at my concrete plant. And there's my regular base. If you go right up back behind this hill, that's where I'm gonna kind of make my way up and start building. So I started working on trying to figure out the best way to do power. And, well, the best way at this stage, let's say, because I'm sure there's going to be more coming later. I've actually seen people talking about coal. So I think that coal is probably one of the next tiers of some sort of power generation. Okay, so there's my base. And if I was to... I'm actually going to put this as 5. I'd like to see... right about, I think, there is where I'd like the bottom of this to line up to. So let's see about popping a foundation in. And I think if you hold control, you can kind of lock it in. Where do we want it? I think I want it one higher. Let's try that. Okay. This might not be high enough. Let's see. Oh, I said I was going to show the resources. Yeah, this is definitely not high enough. And there we go. Let's see here. Delete all of that. Okay. -1 foundation's worth, which is, you can see there, the quantity. Here's the resources I brought with me. I've got almost 3 stacks of iron plates. I got a couple stacks of iron rods. I got 83 reinforced iron plates. I don't think I need that many. I made more than I need, I think. 1 full stack. All of this stuff, I think I have more than what I need. A full stack of wire, a full stack of concrete, and 100 or so cable. Again, way more than I think I actually need. But, that's fine. I'd rather have more than not enough. Okay, so R on this can send you to vertical, default, or zoop. And zoop lets you kind of bring it along a little distance. And that's what I'm going to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to go 9, 8, 9 by 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know that's very big, but... What? Hey, my guy, get out of the way. Thank you. Run away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, that goes through. I'm gonna stop there. I guess I do need one more. Let's see what this looks like. Am I too far forward here? Oh no, we're okay. We're okay. A little bit of it hangs off, but it's believable that it's still stabilized by the rocks underneath. Obviously that's not, but we can hide that later. All right, so I'm just going to zoop this all the way through. Why is it stopping there? There we go. Okay. Get rid of those cactus in a minute. I went too far. Yeah, I did. All right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get rid of these cactuses. I don't know any way to get rid of rocks. Do you get a tool later on that'll let you get rid of any kind of other terrain besides trees? I don't actually know that. Okay. Now, here, I am going to place right on the edge. Get that out of my hand. Because I want to be able to go up and down from our base to this power. And this is 7 across, I think, right? Is that what I did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means the fourth one is center. So I will put another one dead center on this. And then we can run... Let's see if this will work. And a default... Whoops. Dang it. This side. This side. Default. Straight. I don't want curved. That literally looked like spaghetti. Okay. So now we're bringing it from our base to the center of this platform. And we're lining up with exactly where I want to line up on our base. Kind of in between those trees there. Which won't matter because I can cut those trees down. Where would we line up if we looked here? Yeah, see, we've got like an overhang, and it's kind of in line with our iron here. I don't really want to mess with that too much. I think I like where I'm at. All right. So that's a good start. Now, I've played around with a couple of ideas. There is a couple of thoughts here. One is, and I don't know that either of them matter at this point in the game. One is to take a splitter, run it down the line, we'll just leave it there, and then put on either side of the splitter your biomass burner, right? And just kind of line them up like that and put them on either side. And boom. And you run however many you're going to do down the line, and then you just have the stuff go through to each one all the way down the line. I played with that a little bit, and that's fine, but what inevitably was happening was this running 60, which now we can do. I thought I said 120 on MK2. Now we can do 120. But still, this runs, let's just say 120. By the time it splits here 3 times, you're already losing a third or 2/3 of it, and only 1/3 is moving forward. And then you're losing 2/3 of that, and 1/3 is moving forward. So each time you're only getting 33% of what the last number was, which stinks, right? So like if you were getting 100 here, then this one would get 33. And then you'd divide that 33 by 3, and you'd only get 11 going this way. And that 11 would still need to supply however many you had down the line. It just isn't great. I was kind of talking through this with a buddy, and the other option would be to do all the splits before you get to any of the machines. It still probably wouldn't be 100% perfect, but then you can kind of guide it. The issue is that the perfect number would be 15. To do 15, I don't know how. I could do 12 and be reasonably safe and know that it's going to work, which is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do 12. But I don't know how to do 15. Haven't figured that one out yet. So somebody help me figure that one out. There's probably a little trick I'm missing. I'll show you where we're going to go today, and then you guys give me any tips that you can. Okay, we need to assume what's coming up here is biomass. I will create the biomass down there, whether it be wood or leaves or whatever other ones there are available from the creatures, from mycelia, however many I want to do. Mostly I'll probably just do wood and maybe leaves to get rid of them. And we'll bring those up here as biomass. And then from there, we'll turn them into this solid biofuel. And that's going to happen right here. I'm going to turn them right here into solid biofuel. Now, knowing I'm only going to have 12, it's not going to run perfectly efficiently, because perfectly efficiently would be 15. So, matter of fact, in order for it to do 15, I'm going to need Mark 1 plate. Mark 1. I might not have the right amount of stuff here. I may have to come back and upgrade these belts. That's okay. Assume these are going to be Mark 1 or Mark 2 belts. And the first step is going to be a constructor. And that constructor is going to take in why not? Do I have you going the wrong way? No. Why won't you go in? Okay. Don't know why that happened, but that's okay. We've fixed it. This is going to do solid biofuel. And it can take in 120, which is why the Mark II belt. And it can turn those 120 into 60 solid biofuel per minute. The machine, the burner, let's throw one down here. Power, biomass. Let's put one right. Come on, line up for me. Let me do the hologram thing so I can move it however I want. I think I had it right where I wanted. Yeah. Yep, right there. Okay, so the biomass burner can burn 4 a minute. And since it's putting out 60, 4 times 15 is 60. So you'd technically want 15 of these things. Let's see. I'm gonna pop 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then here, I'm going to put in a storage container because I'm going to have a little bit of leftover and I kind of want it to run as efficiently as possible. I could... No, I don't think that would work. Never mind. I'm not even going to say that. Why? Did I put this one in backwards? Certainly did. All right. Don't let me do that, guys. Okay. Let me figure out exactly where I want the next pieces. Give me just a moment. Okay, I'm still kind of thinking through this whole concept, but I figure we're going to have 3 lines of 4. So this actually works to have one splitter, one that's going this way, one that's going this way, and one that's going forward. That'll get us our 12. If we go this way, this first splitter, it didn't actually show me a thing. I think this one's too far forward. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So this first splitter is going to go there. And I can only do 1, 2, 3 from it. So I think what we want to do... Can I line it up? I think this will work. I can line it up to that one. And can I do the same? Yes, I think I can line it up to that one and line it up to that one. If this works, I'll be able to duplicate it on the other side. So let's try this. 1, there, 1, there, 1, can't see. Okay. There. There. That one isn't needed. Here. Whoops. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Can I connect these? Yes. Yes. Okay, so presumably this, the what's it called? Solid biofuel in this chest goes out, splits evenly 4 times, and then fills those. Now, I would think that if I do this on that side and that side, that it would split evenly to 12. That would be 360 power, right? These are 30 apiece. 12 times 3 is 36 with a 0 at the end. So there we go, 360. All right, I think this is going to work. I'm going to do what I just did here on that side and that side. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have everything running here. And I also did upgrade that to an MK2, but none of the rest, because this only puts out 60, so there's no reason for anything south of this. Well, yeah, okay, technically south of it. Nothing south of this to be any higher than 60, so no reason to spend the extra materials. Okay, that being said, I think everything is hooked up. I've got 4, 8, 12. I don't have any power to this yet, but the belts run without power. So what I did was I made a stack of 36. That means if I put it through here, we should get 3 per when it all flows through. So I'm going to let it run here for a minute. Make sure everything is working. Make sure all of these get something. And when we're done, if it actually does flow evenly like I expect it to, and so far it's looking good, so far. That one's going to take a little longer to get to. That's what I worry about, but still. In at the same time. Yep, in. I didn't see one go there. Did we see one go to that? Yeah, that one went to that one. Let's go check these. Are these getting stuff? That one's good. Good. I saw one go there. I see one going there. I don't see any coming here yet. Oh, there we go. It looks to me like they are all getting fed. Yes. Okay, I've seen some go to each one. Now, did they all get 3? I think it looks like we're done. 3. Yes. Oh, this is perfect. So far, so good. How about this far side? It had further to travel. Still 3. I think we found a method that also leaves, well, let's say that there were 36 here. If 60 were coming out of there, some of it would still stay in storage eventually, I think, because we're not running max capacity. There's going to be an extra 3 worth of them that don't fill in, so it'll take a while, but eventually this stuff will back up to the point where it's overflowing into this. That won't be fast, though. That'll take some time, I think. All right. The next step here is power. All of these things need power, and I think I accounted for that when I was loading, when I was doing all my resources. What I'd like to do is put power right on the corners of each of these sections. Where they meet. Let me finish that up. Now, since each of those already has 3 in it, if I were to connect power right to the machines, it would start burning fuel. I don't want to do that yet because I need to get more fuel. And the first thing I need to do is figure out how to feed the beast. I'm going to go back downstairs here, and we're going to build a method for putting in all of our biomass. That will be very slightly intrusive down here because all of the work is actually being done up there. So I'm going to connect this, which does not look like it's connected. Is that good? Yeah, okay, it's good. I'm going to connect that. And I think I want to connect it slightly up. Let's try here. Now, I need to clear all this out, and I used up all my fuel by putting it into the machine up there for testing. I don't know if I have any more biomass, but I can always steal a little bit from here. That's okay. That's okay. Keep that running. All right. We're gonna have plenty more fuel here in a little bit. I want to build a platform here. Let me clean out this vegetation, which is great because that'll get us some more fuel. Let me clean out this vegetation real quick, and then we're gonna build a little platform that we can feed the beast with. Be right back. Okay, not perfect, but pretty cleared out. See if we can think through this here. So, 5. If I pop one here, don't know how far I want to go. Let's think through how I want this to look. I know I'm going to go at least one more forward for now. So the way this needs to work, we need to feed stuff in from ground level, and it needs to make its way up and merge into this pipe. So I'll be feeding in the wood, leaves, maybe even mushrooms, the mycelia, and merging them together as biomass for it to go up the elevator here. So what we need in this spot is a merger, I think. So let's do that real quick. Let's pop you here. And then I think, you know what? If we put this merger right up to it, and then we don't, oh, you know what? It's still going to need machines, right? It's still going to need, yeah. So that doesn't work. I need those to stay there. Okay. Thinking through this on the fly with you guys. That means that here I need 3 constructors. And the constructors need to point out to this direction. Can we fit the 3 constructors back to back right here and merge them? I don't even know. I haven't tried this yet. Some of the stuff I practice ahead of time, and some of it I do on the fly. And this one right now, I'm kind of doing on the fly, so bear with me. So we're going to do what's most common, and I'm going to go the way I would read a book, left to right. Most common is going to be wood, then leaves, then mycelia would be least common. I would think so. All right. Oh, that needed to be MK2, didn't it? I'll fix that. I'll fix that in just a minute. How much is this actually putting through? Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it's putting 150 per minute. And all 3 of these putting 150, 60. Yeah, we're going to supply way more than that can handle. 300 per minute. way more than that thing can handle, which is fine. These still need to be MK2s, I think. I'm going to do that right now while we're talking about it so I don't forget. Sorry, and I should say Mark II. I do know the difference. All right, so those are now running full speed. These can only accept 15, so coming into this, 120, that one, and 60. So these two don't need to be as strong. So I could just put in, for the left and right, I can pop in an MK1 and bring it down. For the middle, I'm going to put an MK2 because it can feed faster. And then this should need 3 storages. This one right here. Bring it as close as we can. And this one right here will need faster belts. I'm going to have to chop you down. Okay, we're going to shut down power now. Power will shut down. I'm sure of it. Maybe not. Maybe we can go for a little bit. Okay. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. Storage container. Get you close. Both of these are going to be the faster ones, if I remember right. Oh, no, just the middle one was the faster one. These ones can be the slower ones. Oh, come on. Connect for me. There we go. Fuse blown. Knew that was coming. Called it. This one is going to be the faster one, which is the leaves. And I probably am going to need to break that power pole. It's connected over there. Let's do this. And that. Okay. This one here. I don't see the up front line. There we go. This one needs to be the faster speed. No way. It's not going to make it. No. I'm going to have to move it back. Is that far enough back? Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's not perfectly aligned. That's okay. I wish it was, but that's okay. And I know I'm making a big janky mess here. But this is wood. This is leaves. And this is mycelia. And once I turn these on and add power to them, which I will do here momentarily, they all should start running, and we should start seeing biomass go up, getting turned into fuel, and that's it. That'll be the game. I think we're all set. I don't think I missed anything. So I'm gonna go upstairs and run this from up there. I hope someday I can make some sort of elevator, ladder, stairwell. I can make ramps But I think those would take up a whole lot of room trying to get up there, and they look stupid too, so I guess I could make them for now. I don't know. I don't want to build a weird ramp system. I don't know a good way up. I have to run around every time. All right. Either way, let's figure out where we're going to put power down here. I think I want to go there. There. Did I get that in the right spot? And that's going to power these two. And I would like one power pole to be where everything is going to go. I don't really have a spot, do I? Where is going to be... I don't need that just yet. We can do that after. I'm going to have to figure out where's going to be our main power pole that we shoot out from to everyone. For now, though, I can carry these two together. That's our 4 from there. And these are connected. And I've got power now. I've got 2 poles down here I can use to converge somehow, or to start making more power down here. All I really need to do is connect one of those to one of these, and this whole thing will light up also. But I'm not doing that just yet. Let me run upstairs. So I started this thing up and I forgot to hit record on that spot, I think. But right now I am struggling with the wood issue here. I'm not seeing why it won't come through. Everything says it's connected. There's wood. Oh, because that's not wood. I put the wrong material in. Okay. Sorry about that. Thanks for your help helping me figure that out. Let's put the right material in and see what that does for us. Now do we get wood? Nah, now we're getting wood. Okay. So we're out of mycelia. We're out of leaves. Oh no, mycelia is still running through. We're going through this stuff pretty quick. I'm going to let that run for a little bit. I'm going to make sure that it's running well. Before I... Actually, let me go ahead and connect it somehow. These don't matter, right? That one. Doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. Get rid of those. And for now, let's just connect this to that. And everything... How are we running? Nothing? It's not reading it? What's happening here? $360. Why didn't this one read it? Oh, is this one not connected to the system? It isn't. Why not? Because I broke that pole. Okay. Let me clean this mess up, make it work. Be right back. So I've just done a loop around the lake, kind of digging everything up. Something I noticed, these turn into mycelia and wood. So you can cut these up too, which is good because they were kind of bothering me over here at the concrete maker. I didn't know you could break these. But yeah, that's getting mycelia. Now, I've got tons of wood, by the way. 2359. I'm going to run back and pop that into the thing, but we should be good to go for a long while at this point. Especially with the little bit we're actually using out of these machines. Because it only uses... hey, pick it up. It only uses the amount that it needs. It doesn't go above and beyond. Okay, so if I remember right, mycelia leaves wood. So mycelia leaves wood. That is a ton of wood. And I will probably go and finish crafting in between episodes, or finish getting some more materials in between episodes. I can't make it up that way. That's okay. All right, so this is doing fine. I want to go upstairs and look and see how that's doing. Everything's pumping out. Lift's working. Let's head upstairs. Let's see how everything's looking up there. Are we starting to back up yet? All right, so far so good. Everything's still running smooth. We've got 117, 118. Just spot checking. 117, so far so good. 117, everything is looking like it's running well. This is empty until those back up. This is staying on top of what it needs to because it's getting 120 per minute and it's eating 120 per minute. Oh no, it's eating... Wait a minute. Yeah, 8 becomes 4 and it shoots it out at 60, so exactly half. Yeah, that's going to keep up. Look at how many it's going through. Look at this, just constant feed of biomass. That one's flashing yellow. I don't know why. Oh, because it can't feed it as fast as it can make it. So it's momentarily shutting down. We should see little spikes from that. Very little. It's pretty much staying. Yeah, it's good. This is all really good. 360 and we're only using 59. Okay, guys. This allows us to start thinking about what we want to do for production. Now that we have power, we get to start thinking about production. I have another pure iron mine right there and a giant flat space in front of it. I've been thinking about, because I have a node that can do 120, and now that I have Mark II, I've been looking at making a factory that does iron plates, iron rods, screws from iron, because we got that recipe last episode, which is fantastic. Straight from, we don't have to make it into other materials first. So sorry, iron plate, iron rod, screws, rotors, and reinforced iron plates, all in one factory. I haven't thought about the fact that I can actually make cable from iron too, and how that might change my plans a little bit. Because if you remember right, or not cable, wire. Well, cable and wire, but I can make wire directly from iron ingots. So I got to figure out how that plays into my thought process on this plant. But I've got 5 things that I can do right off the bat from off the top of my head from a 120 iron ore mine. And I've got 2 of those sitting there. So I'm going to work on thinking through what we want to do for this space. And I'm not sure if I'm going to integrate the wire into it, but for sure I want to get iron rods, screws, iron plates, also turn those into reinforced iron plates and rotors, all in one factory, which I think I can fit in this section here. Come back next episode, and if you have any tips on some ways to make that happen or be more efficient, I'd love to hear them. Let me know. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. Before you go, please hit that like, comment, subscribe, do all the things all the other YouTubers asked you to do. There's also a new hype button. Give me some hype points if you like this. It only works for newer YouTubers, which they still consider me, which is great because I want that hype. All right. We'll talk to you next episode. Thanks.